coming quickly out of their fountain across the map. K1 very close in the vicinity of EG's initiation. They spot in the smoke breaks. Concussive shot started off. What's the follow through here? Ice with a spear maybe. He's holding on to points. Now it's launched in towards the Spectre, and that Arctic burn from Fly slows it down, but tanky enough to...
The region understands that there's going to be a lot of harassment coming out from Viper, 6 tangos, and the Fairy Fire. They're getting that concussive shot, and they are swapping the lanes. They want to have Arteezy on bottom, so it's very hard for Stinger to find real Naga Siren. It's going to be very hard to deal with. But right now, they're keeping a tri-lane.
Yeah, they bring Schofield down here. The Snapfire and Viper stacking up the damage for first blood. K1 gets it. Stinger with a Fairy Fire turning back on the crit as well. Concussive shot in the final touch. Get the kill, but trading out 2 for 1 as Beast Coast stamp their mark on that bottom lane.
Unfortunately for Skyrat the Mage, he did not have just that little tick of damage to get the experience. Also, I don't know if you can hear slacks through our microphone. My man's really loud out there.
He's excited! I think everybody is. Some beautiful Dota 2. Chris Luck in that mid lane. Ember versus Wind Ranger. Not something that we see particularly often, and what the panel was saying, the Wind Ranger was kind of picked in response to the Viper, but they keep Abed there, and how do you reckon this one goes?
A lot of harass. Same goes for Skyrat the Mage. This time around, not going for a greedy build, no Road of Aetas, just that Ether Lens.
I mean, if you get the catch onto someone up and RP, there's the blink reveal with the kisses on top of the Wind Ranger, but still reasonably tanky with the raindrops to 1 charges. K1 gonna hound her, chase into the trees, and the shockwave clears through Arbed at last. Some serious expenditure though there. 2 ultis and
Sadly slow things down a bit. They used RP.
Chris Luck. Arena Spear silence. Dead in a blink of an eye.
When I said slow things down, I didn't mean slow their farm by dying.
No, but Crit is going to trade out his life for it. Now the skewer back. Whisper. They're going to find Ice in the trees. Vipers come in. Stinger with another toxin and the poison damage stacking up. K1 comes in. They do get a couple of kills.
KYIV talked about how position 5s, they don't have to do anything, and this is exactly what Viper's doing. Just a bit of warding, trying to get some farm.
Arteezy moves aggressively here onto Whisper, and that minus armor, the Riptide shreds through him. All caught up in the Winter's Curse, but Stinger comes in with a medallion, and now that reset button you talked about. Hit the big red button, hold the fight out. In the back, no, Fly's being burnt alive by the Flame Guard and the Remnant forward. Back in we go for Beast Coast, but they can't stick onto a top.
Tools, yeah. That's even more sophisticated.
Well, I mean, Jenkins was saying repositioning tool, and I think that's just a little bit lowbrow, so we go for the big words here on this cast, don't we, Lacoste?
Yeah, we do.
Ice. Forces the Manta out of K1, gets away from the spear, and look at that damage! Spectre just turns around on him, pirouettes, and slaps the Mars down. He's sent to go and meet Hades as Crit is still being daggered and kissed upon. The big lumps of lava landing on the Skyrat's head, a double kill for K1. Arbed is going to be able to survive as the push forward from Beach Coast was beginning.
6-7 in my book, just this Aegis that we need to count in.
Yeah.
It's gonna be gone in a minute.
Radiant's top tower.
I don't even think they can burst Spectre. If they use like Mars Arena, Focus Fire, plus Skyrat Mage ulti, there could potentially be save coming out from the Aghanim Scepter Snapfire. They will go for the high ground, ton of damage already.
Yeah, the spear back. Trapped up against the Barrett in a Mystic Flare there. He blade mails Mantas, K1 and snared. They need to finish him off and kill off the Angels since they do so. And RP though, Whisper turned around on by the Winter's Curse for the kisses. So much magic damage. Arteezy's nearly dead. Cold Embrace will save him as they try to burst through this. On Beast Coast side, the Stinger Viper dies while Spectre has haunted but stunned and held by the sleep. The reset again from EG. Beast Coast can't save her up. They need to get in there. Got the Spectre out, the cookie and the dagger. Gets K1 to the low ground, but in comes Ice's Ice. With the spear, he's dead. He's 1v4.
There's no follow-up. So like they managed to burst down Spectre. She was in at half HP. He used everything. He used Blade Mail and Manta Style. It's similar to like when you use a beat.
That is the key objective right now for both teams. And Chris Luck here, always in the fog. I don't know if they've got an idea of where he's playing around in that little creep camp area, but Arteezy's come across. Target Siren there and snares the Viper. The Pistol Blade though. K1 catching out Arteezy, the Cold Embrace, and now the jump from Chris Luck. Great Winter's Curse though, back into towards the Illu. It does catch the Illu, but it resets the fight at least. Crit will give his life as Whisper. Doesn't land the RP, but maybe now on Arbed. Oh no! They missed the gobble spit, they missed out of the RP, the bash is not coming.
Force RP.
Roshan, no!
He didn't get it off. Okay, I mean, they let him go. Unfortunately, Arteezy did not have a song. That heal kind of killed him there. They have a ton of damage, ton of magical damage that goes through that cold embrace, and now inside a pit, there they go. Roche dropping low. Is anyone in the vicinity to try and steal it? Not really. So that's Cheese Aegis plus a shard. Spectre won't. They got everything.
Straight up to the tier 3 we go. AG have to have some form of response here. They can't just keep back farming. Arteezy has to make a move because the Horn is straight onto Fly. Jump.
With the Blink Shackle shot, he's straight up dead. Abed also investing all of his gold, which is a correct choice here, going for the MKB. They need damage.
Everyone's investing every bit of their gold. I mean, Crit Slug here, bought the Aghanim Scepter, gets onto Crit. Skyrath done for, and Abed, Spiderlegs BKB on the high ground. He's going to try TP RP, but the RP! Whisper catches the Wind Ranger, dead for 70.
He can afford to go for it. Has that refresher already done. Those things that they can end the game, which is correct. If they have like one good fight with that Aegis still up and running for another minute, they want to take it.
Arteezy, dusted, under sentry, and they've got everybody here. BKB for the Naga, but in comes the RP after the Abyssal Blade, and down goes the Naga Siren. Beast Coast rallying around that Spectre and thinking about how they can finish the game now. They want to think about high ground, but again, for now...
Respecting the high ground defense with double skewer, double RP available.
And that's the jump. Straight out to Wildside sides. I think they saw him with that Radiant Observer Ward off to the right.
And back to Wyvern.
And into the Wyvern, yeah, haunting in.
Well,
Moving forward onto Fly, illusion from the Dispersion back towards Abed, but it's the dagger onto Fly. The RP, fake pumped, Winter's Curse comes out. And with Arteezy looking at there, they've got the best flare to connect. That boy's still alive. Abed though, they blow through Whisper and back onto KYIV Spectre. BKB Spiderlegs back to high ground. Schofield on the run as well. Beast Coast, they need buybacks. They've got some good kisses in there onto Crit, but evil geniuses, they are holding out. Nethertoxin just holding back against the illusions.
It's a good way to hide
Okay,
while using Mortimer's kisses.
That's a good point, yeah. Hey, what a Chris Luck, hyper aggressive. Oh, look at him go. He's silenced up and he's going to BKB. Flies Winter Wyvern, cold embraces herself, but in comes the Abyssal Blade and the Horn.
On this.
They're jumping towards the Wyvern. Fly has the curse towards the Spectral Illusions while Chris Luck is toying with the backlines. Crit's nearly dead, burnt alive, even through the Ghost Scepter. Stinger down though in the back, Viper inside that arena, but look at Abed. Has to focus fire Chris Luck. Well, Whisper, or does he have anything left here? Any RP, they do have it, but the blink away. Abed's caught with no BKB. Oh, the Eon Disc. Chris Luck survives.
Finally.
He still dies though. Dead for a minute and a half. Abed solo RP'd. Spear on the Spectre though, they can't close the gap onto it.
Another RP.
And an RP on Arteezy.
Where's the follow-up?
I don't know, man, it's not coming. They've got a Abyssal Blade and stuns on the Iso sides. Instead, they go on the Mars because the Naga, too difficult to contend with. Arteezy, he's on the run back from K1.
They need to get back. I was like, why am I not doing damage? Am I stupid? I mean, the answer is still yes, but you know, I just had to reread it before what's actually good.
Oh, Crit Luck! Oh, he gets away. Out he goes, but the Song of the Siren onto this haunted Spectre. GG sticking around, they want to fight Stinger with that shiny golden Viper arriving. The damage over time, even through the golden break. RP comes in, Whisper gets the two of them, but it's the Aegis first. The life expended, but Winter's Curse in there to save the Arteezy Naga. Has to BKB inside this arena. Isocide's trying to zone them out. Schofield gobbling up the Ember, spinning him away from the Chakra shot as Abed looks to focus Chris Luck, but the damage! So much physical burn from K1! Beyond godlike Spectre looking for the Wyvern now.
Another
Chris Luck, he's on the fly. You've got a curse on the Magnus, sure, but Arteezy and Isocides, they're your only damage dealers right now. They killed Fly, Schofield traded out, but Chris Luck's still going, and they've got a Spectre coming in from the top side too. In we go to the Mars. Arteezy and Crit, can they deal with K1? Naga versus Spectre, but K1's winning. He's got Chris Luck behind him. Ember Spirit slapping around with these lights of fist. Oh, he's got a change towards Crit as well, maybe here. Yules him into the air. Remnant across and through the Ghost Scepter. They're doing tons of damage.
Spectre's still alive, level 28. That's Dispersion damage. But she's available on Arteezy, so he can pop it.
Arteezy alone at this point. He's got Mantha, he's got Cheese, trying to spawn with
in a second.
Sure, but they're not letting him hit anybody.
And the burst
hit bash.
Perfect.
Margaret's down. and Beast goes for the team wipe.
Oh, it doesn't get better than this. It actually gets the first hit bash in the end.
Tons of ways to juke in our fights and do all that damage as well. Arteezy moving with his pack of illusions here. K1 refresh BKBs though. Arteezy gets swung on, and Chris Luck in the back gets out of the silence with his BKB. Revenants towards Crit. He wants the Scarlet Mage. He refreshes, but there's the Eon disc. Crit is back to his tier 4s. Chris Luck, he still wants him, but in the front line fight, they've got the catch onto the Naga. The die back of Arteezy, and Beast Coast have the numbers advantage into the tier 4s, onto Fly, and Chris Luck is toying with them at this point.
It's just not enough, pretty much. I don't think it's going to come to that point. Maybe if they get the full team wipe, and here we see Magnus still lurking around.
Chris Luck, but the gobble up save spits him forward. They want to go aggressive. Cookie around, back onto Mars. Winter's Curse this time. Onto the Vipers.
This
Maybe
is a good
a kill. It is a good one from Fly. Got the kill, but a shackle shot there. Forces the buyback out of Chris Luck. The trouble is, EG are running out of resources and an RP. That should secure the victory for Beast Coast. 2 heroes stunned up, and K1 with a triple.
Oh man, what a game. Much better performance from Beast Coast in the second one. EG made it look easy in game number 1, but Beast Coast in the end showing what they're made of. They got their heroes. Chris Luck struggling a bit at the start. Didn't have enough to deal with Skyrat Mage rotations.